just got to the airport, learned some new things. I tried to schedule a ride with Lyft last night to the airport, and it said it was going to cost $83. And the current rate last night was about 60 bucks to get to the airport. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going at rush hour, so I'm going to risk it, not schedule, and then book the Lyft. Did that, and the Lyft only cost me 60 bucks. So it's little stuff like that that'll save you when you're traveling, but that was not a for sure thing. It's a little risk I took. Then I got here and I didn't know that with this airline that they had a weight limit for your carry-on bags. They made me check my bag, but they checked it for free, so that's pretty cool. So now I just have my backpack on the flight with me, and I have a direct flight. I don't have any plans when I get there. I saw on a blog that it's really easy to take the train to the city center, so that is what I'm gonna try to do. And I have lots of time because I land tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. and then my check-in's not even till 4. This is an adventure. This is my first time traveling to Europe alone.
The flight time from LAX to Vienna is about 13 hours and 30 minutes. And because it's so long, they give you 2 meals. Here is the first one. I just wanted to share this with you so you know what to be prepared for if you have a long flight. If this is not for you, then bring your own food. After working, reading, and watching Cyrano, I got sleepy, so I went to sleep as much as I could for a few hours, which I honestly didn't get that great of sleep. And then by the time I woke up, it was time to have another meal. Here's what they served us for breakfast. I'm not a picky eater, so I really don't mind what they give you on an airplane. Of course, it's not the best food in the world, but I also don't think it's the worst food, and it's fine for a flight because I'm going to eat some great meals after I get off the flight. The Vienna airport is large and beautiful, and when you get off, there's plenty of places to eat if you're still hungry after your flight. I went over to the baggage claim and I saw advertisements for the city airport train. Right beside baggage claim, there are kiosks where you can purchase a ticket for the CAT, or you can buy a ticket online, which is what I did using my phone. Then my ticket was electronic. It was really simple. I only paid 11 euros for this. After you have your ticket, there are easy to follow signs in the airport that are green for the CAT, and then you take a set of escalators down to the boarding platform, wait for your train, jump on, and then you'll arrive in the city center. Although it only takes 16 minutes to get to the city center, keep in mind that trains depart every 30 minutes, so if you miss one, you'll have to wait. When you arrive, you'll exit towards your left up a set of escalators and find these really useful free storage lockers. These are so cool and very useful, especially if you arrived prior to your check-in time for your hotel or your Airbnb. To use them, click your language on the screen, follow the instructions, drop off your things, and start exploring the city. The city airport train is technically inside of a mall or shopping center, so when I walked out, I immediately went left and took another quick left to use the restroom, and then I decided to leave from there because there's an exit. So I ended up on the side of the building instead of the front main entrance. There's lots of transportation options, but since I arrived during the day, I wanted to walk around to get more familiar with the area. It took less than 30 minutes.
Oh friends, I finally arrived. Wow. Now I'm in my Airbnb and I am so pleasantly surprised, except I really had trouble getting in here. In fact, I haven't quite figured it out yet. Somebody let me in the front door, so I'm gonna figure it out next time. Let me give you a little tour. Okay, bathroom, no big deal. Shower, toilet. Great. This is why I got this place, because it's supposed to be Beetlejuice inspired. Okay, so we have some interesting artwork here. A table, fridge, I do the towels over there. Look at this, look at my little kitchen. I love the backsplash, adorable. These doors, I must say, by the way, this entry, but this room, look at this, be kind, oh, yes. Look at my seating area. The ceilings, the chandelier, oh my gosh, my closet, and there's an iron which I needed desperately, and then I will show you my view. Okay, how cute are those? Look at this. Look at the little cafes. Good morning. It is my first full day in Vienna. It is about 5 in the morning and jet lag is really working in my favor right now. This is great. This was my plan. Wake up early, go do some quick sightseeing, and then
get right back to work because I have content to edit, videos to film, clients to get back to. So I am just gonna make a morning of this, and basically just gonna shower and get ready for the day. Very excited.
Normally I pack a steamer when I travel, but I wanted the extra room in my suitcase, so I decided to forego that and hope that the places I stayed would have an iron. Fortunately, most of them do. If you stay at an Airbnb, you can usually see this on the listing or even ask the person who's renting out the Airbnb. And then of course, a lot of hotels are gonna have an iron, and if you're curious if they do, you can call ahead as well.
You can hear the cars probably. Okay, I am ready for my day. And a really quick thing I should mention, yesterday was fantastic, by the way. I had a wonderful experience from the city airport train. The cat learned about that. That wasn't meant to rhyme. People are so nice. I was blown away by the train conductor, I believe that's what they're called, on the cat, because when we were leaving, he's just like, okay, you know, hope you have a happy and prosperous life. Like, that was his send-off. Then the employee, when I got off of the cat, was also amazing and so friendly. He asked, is anybody lost? And everybody's like, no, there's no way really you can get lost. You exit, you go left, there's an escalator, and you were then in the city center. And he was so sweet after that, after like, are you guys lost? And everybody's like, no. He's like, okay, well, I wish you all peace and love for everyone. This is just Austria? No one ever mentioned to me that they are this happy here, and I kind of understand why. I got off of the flight and I was amazed because a bagel and lox was $2.99. Granted, 2.99 euros, but the conversion right now between USD and euros is pretty even. So I felt a little bit hurt by New York, honestly, because it's about $12 for a bagel and lox if you don't know, and at some places it's even more. So now I understand why people are so happy here, because they get great deals on a bagel and lox. So now I'm gonna go venture off. They have Lime scooters, they have buses, they have bikes. I don't know what I'm gonna check out. The first place that I'm going to go, I forgot what it's called. Stay tuned. I am just gonna start walking over there and kind of see how that goes, because it's less than a mile away and I don't really mind the walk. So here we go. Adventures. By the way, here is my OOTD. This is my upcycled white blouse, and if you want to watch that, I did a live for it. You can check it out. I'm wearing this thrifted little scarf, glasses borrowed, top was on sale at Target. These are thrifted. Then my 1,000 fell sneakers. Hey. Vienna is a very bike-friendly city from what I'm seeing, and they have these dedicated bike lanes, and it's just a little bit different than what I'm used to in New York. You still have to look out for bicyclists, but these ones actually stop at crosswalks. I walked over to St. Charles Cathedral, which is sometimes referred to as the Taj Mahal. It's so beautiful. What an incredible place. Really, really gorgeous architecture. It's so incredible to think of the history of all of these places, and gosh, what these buildings have seen and withstood. It's remarkable. Wow. I feel like I should also mention I got here probably a little bit before 7:30 in the morning, so there's nobody here. But this place I heard gets really, really packed. So honestly, this is, if you want to get great photos, this is the time. Wake up early.
Photos from this trip are posted on my Instagram, so if you want some photo inspiration for when you visit, go follow me at Dani Walker.
The sun came out, and I believe I'm at a grocery store. I'm not really sure because I don't know the German word for grocery store or market. I don't really know what they say, so I'm gonna go inside and try to pick up some essentials. Wow, it's bright.
Grocery store prices in Vienna are comparable to the US, but what surprised me most is how inexpensive cold-pressed juices are, which are one of my favorite things, as well as fresh to-go items. They were really inexpensive. For a week's worth of groceries, I only spent 35 euros.
Does anybody else just immediately change out of their clothes when they come home? Just me. I feel like I need house clothes. I got some salmon patty burgers. Oh shoot, I can't read. I think I just put these in the fridge. It's in German.
Also, I learned you pay for bags like you do in the US. I brought my shopping bag and I almost put it in my backpack, but I was like, I'm not gonna buy that much food, and then I bought way too much food. And I got apple juice. These look like yogurt, but it says pudding. Do they call yogurt pudding? I don't know. There's like little side veggies, corn, and then pasta sauce. I also got some German chips. Or Austrian, I actually don't even know. Pasta, salad. I got a watermelon. It's a baby watermelon. I cannot wait to eat it with some tahini. Green beans, mozzarella cheese, eggs, which I'm gonna make right now. Now, it's time to work. Oh, I gotta grab my hip. It's morning. I'm behind the curtain. I am on the weirdest schedule right now. After yesterday's trip to the church and grocery store, came back, worked for a little bit, went to sleep, woke up at 7 p.m. and then I decided to work. So I worked. I randomly booked a client appointment at 2:30 in the morning, and then I stayed up, finished editing an episode that is uploading right now. And now I'm gonna shower, make some breakfast, and figure out where I'm gonna head to today. Just sightsee for a little bit, work, and then I need to sleep because I have clients. I have 2 starting at 5 p.m. This is such a weird life.
I had a light breakfast that's similar to what I would have in the US. I made myself 3 scrambled eggs with cheese, a side of protein pudding, or kind of like a protein yogurt, a cup of tea, and then a glass of apple juice.
I'm just gonna use this spoon, but look at it. It's like Wilson on Castaway, but I've never seen that movie. This is the life. What I did to plan, which I didn't really plan, is go on Pinterest and look for spots that are very Instagrammable, places that you should visit and see that are lovely, so I could share them with you. And I found this blogger, and her blog is called The Traveling Frenchie. There's 2 L's in traveling. And she did an entire post dedicated to beautiful places in Vienna. So that's why I went to St. Charles Church yesterday, which still feels like today. And today, we're gonna go to a new spot on her list. No, this is pudding. This is definitely pudding. And it is so good. Oh my gosh. This is my fear, that I will travel somewhere and find something delicious to eat that I cannot find in the US, and that's terrifying to me. Today we are going to the Belvedere Palace. Let's go!
This was about 20 minutes from my Airbnb. I found out that you can visit Belvedere Upper and Belvedere Lower, which are 2 separate buildings, and then you can also visit Belvedere 21. There's a lot of museum exhibits in both of these locations that cost money to enter, but if you'd like to, you can explore the gardens for free, which is what I did, and I also discovered that a lot of locals go there in the mornings to walk or jog. It was a really, really beautiful place. I wish I had time for the museums, but unfortunately I had a lot of work to get done that day. I cannot believe that this is where people get to jog, at a palace. Imagine if the royals from back then did. Just imagine. It's incredible.
Jet lag is rough sometimes. After being awake from 7 p.m. last night until 11:30 a.m. this morning, took a little nap, 11:45 until 4:45, woke up, did 2 hours of coaching appointments, a little 15-minute break in between, and then now I was like, I'm so tired, I want to go back to sleep. But I'm not going to do that, because if I go back to sleep, I'm going to wake up and do an outing in the morning, and then that will leave me tired again, and then it'll be a whole other day till I edit this new episode. So what I'm doing instead is I'm going to make some pasta. Carbs are energy. While this is cooking, I will be editing my episode for Bini Bini Pilipinas. Yeah, I woke up at 3 a.m. and I worked. Honestly, I am really loving this solo travel because, let me just say, when you travel by yourself, you can do whatever you want. You are on nobody's time frame. It's in German. Lovely little breakfast. I'm ready for the day. I'm a little bit behind right now because I had to get a new episode out, and it just takes some time. And now we're out on an adventure. Let's not look back there. Gosh, I need to clean this place up a little bit when I get back. All right, here we go. Yay! Oh, this is the look of the day. Just white jeans, quite basic.
I'm going to attempt to ride a bird scooter again. The last time I did this, the brakes didn't work. I'm gonna check the brakes this time because it hurt really bad to fall. I was in a lot of pain. My knee hurt for a really long time. Okay, a lot of anxiety. Also, we can't ride on the sidewalk, which is pretty typical. And I've never driven these streets, and I'm gonna try to figure out where the world I'm going, so. Well, never mind, that did not work because it had a low battery. So I wasted time downloading the app, trying to get that scooter, and now I'm even more behind schedule. I found a Lime scooter instead, so I'm gonna try it, although I'm terrified right now.
I rode the scooter towards the Burr Garden. This is also the garden where you can find the Mozart statue, and right beside it is the Butterfly Garden, although there is an admission fee. I got to the Burr Garden way too early, so I would have had to wait 3 hours until the opening of it, so I missed out on the butterflies. But as you can see, everything in the surrounding area is so beautiful as well. Even before you walk into the garden, I was blown away by the architecture.
My scooter adventure is going so well right now. I don't know where I'm at. This doesn't even look real. Literally looks like a movie set, and it's so quiet right now. I'm so nervous. Can I even be back here? I don't know, but I'm looking for the cafe. But right beside me, which you can kind of see, is the garden. And I think I'm gonna do that one tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna come back because I have work to do. Okay, don't know where we're going. This is so amazing. Look at this. Look at these buildings. Gosh. Okay, this definitely looks restricted, but I can't read any of the signs, so it's so bad. I don't know what to say. I'm just trying to find a cafe. There is nobody here. So just for scale, look at how big these doors are. They're so big. Where is everyone? It is so quiet. It's like a library. This is just unreal. It almost feels apocalyptic. I don't really want to take it there. Gosh, how nice would everything be with not so many people all the time. Okay, there's a car. I'm still looking for the cafe. Gosh, this is incredible. I'm just in awe of the buildings.
Cafe Central opened in 1876, and in the late 19th century it became a central meeting place for Viennese intellectuals. I asked for the waiter's recommendations, and he suggested some a la carte options which are very popular with the locals. And then of course I had to try their warm chocolate cake.
Very excited to try this. Apricot jam, the croissant. I'm a big fan of croissants. Hard-boiled eggs, a little runny. Brown toast and chives. That's a lot of chives. That's way more than I expected. Wow. It's a lot of chives. I do like it though. Now I feel like I don't put enough chives on things.
With milk, without milk? With milk.
At this point I was so happy with the warm chocolate cake that I could not even speak, so that should tell you all that you need to know about this chocolate cake.
I found what appears to be a little farmer's market, so I'm gonna walk through because I don't know if it's gonna be around tomorrow, but it's on the way back to my Airbnb. It's so cute. I'm gonna show you around.
This market was less than 10 minutes from my Airbnb. I was in such a great location for all the attractions, so I'll actually be linking the Airbnb in the description below if you choose to check it out when you visit Vienna.
Saturday night. I slept all day. It was lovely. Well, after sightseeing. I woke up at 11 because I realized yesterday how important it is to get an early start to avoid all of the crowds, unless you don't mind the crowds and you want the crowds in your photo. After, I had a lovely brunch at Cafe Central. I'm gonna eat. I have some green beans with it. I'm gonna work on editing a vlog.
I'm ready for another beautiful day in Vienna. Today I am going to the palace, another palace, to go check it out, take some pictures. Oh, this is our OOTD, by the way. I got some shorts under here just in case I decide to go on the scooter again. And then my thousand-fell sneakers. Right now I am in front of the Hofburg Palace. Just imagine when all the royalty was here. Beautiful, beautiful. I can imagine all their carriages. And right here is this kind of city center, and there's lots of shopping, so I'll show you. Lots of little shops here. It looks so cute, but I heard they're all closed on Sunday, or that most of them are. And then there's a fountain, and I love it. This is nice. I'm here, by the way, at about 7:30 in the morning, so there's nobody here. I like it. Quick tutorial for all of my friends on Instagram that follow me there at Dani Walker. If you're wondering how I've been taking all of my photos for trips, it's this. I carry my backpack and my tripod, and then I have a remote button, and then I use my iPhone to take the images. I take more than I need, and the way that I get these shots is by showing up places early in the morning.
The palace is only several minutes away from other famous statues, buildings, and parks in Vienna. I made sure to check these out on my walk back to my Airbnb, but one of the places I heard of that I wanted to stop by is the Volks Garden, and this one is different because it has a rose garden in it. It's very beautiful. This is a place I actually stopped to rest for a minute and read before heading back to my Airbnb.
I've discovered mornings are great for if you want to go see all the tourist attractions with no people there, but they're not great for food. Nothing's really open.
Even if you don't have a gym, you can still work out, although I will say I got in plenty of cardio with all of the walking on this trip. I like to pack a resistance band in my bag because it's so easy to pack. Sometimes I'll pack other things like ankle weights, but my carry-on was getting too heavy this time. And then I do a combination of P-Volve workouts, or I follow different workouts on YouTube. One of my favorite YouTubers is Chloe Ting for that, but really you can find so many great workout videos that don't require any extra equipment.
I am so sad that I leave Vienna tomorrow. This was such a lovely city. It was just so me. I enjoyed it. I worked, I rested, I slept. I woke up at 10:30 p.m. I've been working ever since. It's probably, it's like a little after midnight right now. Tomorrow, after I leave here, I'm gonna go to the city center, and I think I'm just gonna store my bags over there, and then I'll explore some more, hang out, work, because my flight is not till 8 p.m. Then we're going to Krakow. I just booked a tour to go see Auschwitz, which I think is going to be super heavy, but I think it's also important. Gosh, I've seen so many historical documentaries about World War II and the Holocaust, and I kind of can't not go.
This is my cute little breakfast for the day. Apple juice, protein pudding, watermelon, and eggs. And then I'm just gonna wait for my tea to finish. Today is my last night in Vienna. I woke up last night at 10 p.m. and I worked and I coached through the night, and then I edited a video this morning and then I couldn't sleep. I'm barely starting to get tired. I don't know what it is, I'm just awake here. So I decided I'm gonna go check out a rooftop if I can find one. Take in the sights, because the sun doesn't set till 9 and it's only barely 6, and I'm not gonna stay out that long. So yeah, because I gotta pack. Ignore my messy bed right now, just ignore it. Let's just focus here. Thank you. Well, I found a Lime scooter. We're gonna see how well I can scoot in these. I can honestly say that was terrifying. I don't speak German, so I ended up driving down a one-way street. I got most of the way here, and then I decided to get off and just walk because I'm so scared.
It took me around 20 minutes to scooter over to Aurora Rooftop, and I found this place just by Googling. It looked like it had some really beautiful views, so I went to check it out, and people were not wrong. It was lovely. They also had some really incredible handcrafted cocktails that were so fun and so tasty.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to move because the sun is in my face, but the views are fantastic. And of course I happen to come here on the day that they are shooting a video, so I can't even go outside. I don't know how to pronounce the drink, but it's delicious. It's like citrus, a little sweet. It has this floral aftertaste. Look at that. It came highly recommended, and I would recommend it. This place is beautiful. I love it. It's just lovely inside.
Fortunately, they finished filming the commercial before sunset, so the waiter asked if I wanted to move outside, and of course I said yes, and I'm so glad that I did because I got to watch the sunset from the rooftop, and honestly, the views of the city were breathtaking.
I made it back. I changed. I found a bike path, which is also a scooter path, and I didn't go down any one-way streets. Well, I didn't go down the wrong way. I was slightly less scared on this scooter ride. It went pretty well. I'm in one piece and I didn't get hurt. Okay, bedtime. I'm gonna wake up in the morning. I am gonna pack up and then I am gonna head to Poland. Last night, I went to bed, the latest I've gone to bed this entire trip, which was 10:30 p.m. And I thought, oh no, I'm gonna ruin my schedule and I'm not gonna get up in the morning. I'm gonna be back on a normal schedule. Not true. I woke up at 2:30 in the morning. Couldn't sleep, couldn't go back to sleep. So I was just scrolling Instagram and then talking to my friend Soraya. And now it's 5 on the dot. And I'm trying to get back onto my workout schedule because I started forgetting to work out. So now I'm gonna do a little workout and then pack, shower, get ready, make myself a little bit of breakfast. And then I will head to the city center, the city airport train, and store my luggage for a bit, explore the city a little bit more. After a little bit of food and exploring, I will head to the airport. And then I arrive in Poland tonight. Oh my gosh.
Tell me if you do this too. I gather everything in the room, I throw it on the bed, and then I pack everything.
Even though I only travel with a carry-on and a personal item, I still pack that thing until it's exploding, and this is my process for that.
I have to say I'm obsessed with the fact that at this city airport train area, there are free lockers. So I just dropped everything off. I have several hours, and I am first gonna go search for some Austrian food. I don't know, I'm trying not to go shopping. Oh my gosh, there's swimsuits. I love swimsuits. It's only about 1:30. I have hours before I have to be at the flight. So I decided to go outside of the little mall type area and explore and look for some Austrian food.
I asked the waiter to recommend something, and he recommended Tafelspitz. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but essentially it's boiled beef in a broth of vegetables, and typically this is served with minced apples and horseradish or sour cream with chives.
It's like a horseradish. What is it? A lot of foods look similar, but I can't read any of the labels, so it's a challenge going into any market or grocery store. I found this though. I don't really know what it is, but it says this is food. And it reminds me of like a protein shake. That's what I'm assuming. I'm gonna try it. Oh, you know how protein shakes, you can tell that it's not actually chocolate milk. It's kind of like that, except I can't taste the protein. This is better than a protein shake, oh my gosh. But I will say, I don't like the smell. To me, it almost smells kind of rotten, but it's not. When you taste it, it's fine. Then I got something I did recognize, chocolate muffin. Just that makes me happy, you know? Just a little bit of happiness.
After my snack, I sat in the waiting area for the cat, and this is a very real life typical moment for me. I'm constantly working whenever you don't see me filming. Then I went to the airport, jumped on a plane that got delayed to Poland. So if you'd like to continue this trip with me, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications bell so you know when the Poland vlog comes out. I hope that you'll enjoy it as much as this one. Thanks for watching and joining me in Vienna, Austria. I'll see you next time.